Hello everyone, my name is Yogesh. In today's video, I will explain you how you can get your Epson printer status, thermal printer status. Now, as we all know, like if we generally use the general Windows, you can say API for to get that output, we doesn't get the proper result. So you can say escape and the thermal printer are a little bit different, where the printer needs to keep on communicating with your device. So this tutorial will help you that how you can do that, and there are some you can say guide also related to it so that you can make it more efficient. Okay, so in this video I'm using two basic things. One, if I show one, I'm using rpg serial port streamer. So it's nothing but an NuGet package you can just download. Let me just show you the packages which I have installed. I have installed two packages. One is serial port streamer and second is Newtonsoft. That's all. There is also one more, like the code which I'm using is from ESCPOS.net. Actually, it's very good, but the problem is this is just for you can say you can say .NET Core. So what I have done is I got the code and integrated with the normal C# so that you can use it. Okay. Now there are very basic component of this. One is like we need to have a serial port printer, which is of this library. Uh, Printer utility extension. I will be sharing the code. If you need anything, you can just contact me on my email ID, or you can just put a comment and I will share the code with you. And then I have to add this iCommuter interface. Then this is my this is my main method. First, I'm you can say initializing my serial printer. Now most of you will have a thing like your printer is a USB printer. Now how you do with the you can say how you can connect it to the serial port. Now for that, there is an Epson driver called TM virtual port driver. You need to install that. Okay, and this is very important. This is very specific to Epson. For other also you can find, you can say virtual port, a lot of virtual port driver on internet which can work on any other printer, but this is specifically for Epson. Once you have that, you just need to select any port and then you have to say assign, you can say any the port which you want, and then you have to select your Epson USB and click on that. So by default I have assigned this COM1 port. So now what I'm doing is I am asking it to you can say set up a connection between this COM1 port, and this is you can say default you can say broad rate, so you don't have to worry about it. And then I'm just initializing my events out there, and I'm saying start monitoring. Start monitoring, what it do is it set up a you can say constant communication channel with the printer. So whenever there is a change in state of the printer, it will automatically you can say detect. So I will also just excuse me for a second. So let us just try it. I have already connected a printer to it and I will show you line by line how it is working. And this is the setup command. Setup is not doing nothing. It is initializing, enabling the printer for sharing the status, and then sending this you can say codes back saying like send me the status back, and this is the event attached to it, status change. This event is doing nothing. It is just serializing complete status status into JSON and printing it out. Okay, so I'm just running it now. Okay, now here you see the status is pretty simple. The cover is not open, and I will be showing example with that. First, what I will do is I will open the cover and will show you how the status changes. I just opened my cover on the side, and here you can see it says cover is open. Okay, and before that printer paper was low is equal to false, means there is a paper already. What I'm doing is I am taking the paper out and closing without the paper. Now if you notice, now the cover is closed, but the paper low is true, means there is no paper left. So similar way you have other statuses for cache drawer and other things also. Also, let me just show you a few more statuses which it directly feed from the printer. I'll just roll out some paper from the printer. So here you can see is paper currently feeding. So it's more like when the printer print is happening. So with this way you can say get your status of your printer from the printer itself. Now there is one difference with this approach. Once your printer is binded with this, you cannot run separate other code. So anything you have to do, we have all the write methods and also whatever you were doing write and also the same methods are there, so you can use the same method here. These methods also to write on the printer. The reason is, if you want to have your other code integrated which is doing the print work, and you just want the status work out, like just to have a status, then you need to call a dispose method, dispose, and you can just run it a timer so that it can just get you the status every 5 seconds and just get dispose itself. Because the moment it occupies the printer, till the time you don't dispose the object, and no other, you can say, code will be able to print on that printer. So there is one drawback of this. I hope this lecture is very simple. So if you have any question, you can ask me. You can reach me on my email ID. That's yogesh.mahal@gmail.com. This is my phone number and this is my Skype ID. You can contact me anywhere. And if you want the source code, just put your email ID in the comment and I will share it with you. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.